Hey guys, I just wanted to share with you a chakra aligning and charging plan that I created for myself that I think you guys will also really enjoy and get lots of use from. I like to do it over the course of 2 weeks, spending 2 days working with each of my chakras, but you could do it over the course of one. There's 7 days of the week, 7 chakras. It'll work out just fine. So yeah, basically, I'll start with the first 2 days, which would be Monday, Tuesday of the first week. It's dedicated to the root chakra. So let me just get my notebook, because I have lots of information here for you guys. Basically, this is a day of these are days of elimination and support, grounding your spirit forces in the body, and gaining the ability to work lovingly on a physical plane. So you'll want to wear the color red, because that's what governs the root chakra. You'll want to eat things that are rich in protein, like potatoes, apples, eggs, beans, roots, root vegetables, mushrooms, tofu, peanut butter, meat, things like that are all great. You'll want to be doing activities like stomping, marching, dancing, walking, barefoot especially is good. Sitting on the ground, you can meditate outside if you want. Cooking and cleaning is also good for exercising your root chakra. And you'll want to be listening to things with lots of drums in it and deep beats and stuff like that. I personally like to listen to more tribally music because it has great drums and things like that. And Tabla Beach Science is one of my favorite bands, or Talvin Singh is really good. You'll want to be burning cedar, and you'll want to be using your nose a lot because the root chakra governs your sense of smell. So that's why cooking is good too, because as you're cooking, all the great smells from everything that you're cooking goes into you, makes you feel great. And yes, you want to be burning cedar as an incense. Cedar is a great incense for that. And the element that governs the root chakra is earth. So keep that in mind. You want to be spending lots of time with the earth and outside and just connecting like in that way. So the next 2 days I dedicate to the sacral chakra. And basically the objective is using our creative forces in all aspects of being, nourishing our sexual and creative centers. So you want to be wearing the color orange, and you want to be eating foods that have fats and oils in them. Fish is good, especially salmon, nuts, oranges, cinnamon, honey, sweet, acidic fruits are also very good for your sacral. Tropical fruits, things like that. Activities that you can do to help exercise your sacral chakra. Sex, Karma Sutra especially is great. Hot baths, watching a funny or emotional video, a movie, cooking, dancing, laughing, those are all great things to help exercise it. And you want to be listening to music that has lots of flow to it, so whatever flows to you is good to listen to. Things with harps in them or any other things from the string family is good. And listening to the sounds of thunderstorms is also really good. I actually have a CD that's just the sounds of thunderstorms. I don't expect you guys to all have one, but you can find stuff like that online. It's cool. And you'll want to be burning gardenia. That's a good incense for that chakra. And the element that governs it is water. So that's why I said bath, showers, you can go swimming, things like that. Being around water is really good at this time, drinking lots of water. You should always be drinking lots of water, but especially on this day. And it governs your sense of taste, so you want to be using your taste buds lots. You can do that through cooking. And tasting, yeah, I guess cooking is really the only way you can really use your taste buds. Unless you want to taste people, but there's not many people who are open for you to taste them. The next 2 days I dedicate to the solar plex chakra. Basically, the objectives for these days is energy, drives, and passions you want to focus on. Using your personal power positively, manifesting your goals, boosting your self-esteem, and encouraging your self-love. All great things. You should always love yourself, and if you don't love yourself, you should work on learning to love yourself, because you can't love anyone else until you love yourself, as I've said before in previous videos, I believe. So you want to be wearing the color yellow, and foods that are good to eat are grains, oats, breads, corns, cheese, milk, pasta, cereal, rice, mince, lemons, basically dairy and grains and oats, that food group, all good for your solar plex. You'll want to be burning incense like cinnamon, marigolds. They're great for opening your solar plex chakra. And you want to be using your sense of sight, so do things that are visually stimulating to you. Great activities to exercise your solar plex chakra would be reading, learning, doing puzzles, Sudoku, sunshine, being out in the sunshine's great, dancing, hula hooping, those are all great activities. And you'll want to be listening to music that has chimes in it, it's really good, and anything just mentally stimulating musically is great. The solar plex chakra governs your sense of sight. So yes, I don't know if I mentioned that, but you want to be stimulating yourself visually. And it also governs the element of fire, so go and have campfire or do whatever, just get in touch with fire. Sunday is my detox day. It's the crown chakra day, and you don't really want to eat or do anything on this day when it comes to ingesting things, except for water. The objective of this day is personal identification, infinite oneness with God, peace and wisdom, opening and clearing your spiritual communication centers. So, like I said, detoxing is what I like to do. Lots of breathing activities, drinking lots of water, and this is good because it gets out all of the bad, that's in you from what you've been eating. If you've been eating junk food, stuff like that, it clears out all your toxins. Is basically what I was trying to say. Good activities to stimulate your crown chakra: dreaming, envisioning, inventing, contemplation, meditation, prayer, yoga. All of those things are great exercise for your crown chakra. And you'll want to be wearing the color white. And just so you guys know, you can never have too much white, silver, or gray. When pertaining to color therapy, there's certain all the other colors of the rainbow and your chakras. If you have too much of them, it can have negative effects instead of healing effects. Like too much red can agitate you, make you angry. Too much yellow can overstimulate your mind. Too much blue can depress you. But white, silver, and gray, you can never have too much. So that's awesome. It sucks that white is so easily dirty. I don't wear white very often because I just get it dirty too quickly. Anything I do have white, I usually dye, like this beautiful thing. I do lots of tie-dyeing because, like I said, color therapy is the best way to go, and you want to have an even balance of all your colors. Incense is good to burn: lavender, jasmine, nagchampa, magnolia, sage, juniper. If you guys haven't tried nagchampa, get your butts to a store and get some, because it's amazing. I love it. It's my favorite incense. It's just, it's so awesome. Basically, you can burn any incense on this day. Incense in general is just great for your crown chakra. And the element that it governs is thought and fire. So keep that in mind when you're during these days. and it governs your sense of will. So you want to be working with your sense of will a lot. And there's not really music that is stimulating for your crown chakra. The best thing to do is be in silence. That's what's stimulating for it. So meditating, going back to meditating, that's a good activity to do. Moving on to your heart chakra. The objective for your heart chakra, which would be Monday, Tuesday of the second week, days of love, releasing emotional suppressed traumas, soul heart consciousness, expressing love in action, and healing your emotional hurts. So you want to be wearing green, and you'll want to be eating things like green leafy vegetables and airy vegetables, like broccoli, spinach, cabbage, kiwi, basil, and sage, things like that. Green tea, you should always be drinking green tea, but especially on these days. Cauliflower, things like that are great. You want to be listening to sounds of nature, whether it's on a CD or even better, going outside and getting the real thing. And you want to be doing things like nature hikes, spending time with friends and family, gardening, watching romantic movies, burning candles, hugging people, loving people. Those are all great things for your heart chakra. And you want to be burning things like jasmine, tea tree, and lavender for incense. The element that it governs is the element of air, so breathing is good, deep breathing activities, and just being out in the fresh air, and your sense of touch, so hugs, 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 love, love, love. Wednesday, Thursday of the second week is your throat chakra. Your objectives for these days is using speech and intellect, expressing truth through spoken words and our own thoughts. So you'll want to be wearing blue and eating things like sea plants, tree fruits, juices, kiwis, lemons, limes, plums, pears, herbal teas, tangy fruits, apples, peaches, did I say? Yeah. Anyways, lots of fruits are great, and you want to be listening to things that are repetitive, things that have waves in them musically, things that have echoes. So Pink Floyd, Echoes, turn it on, good stuff. You want to be doing activities like poetry, singing, listening to music, conversing with others, writing, screaming, gargling salt, deep breathing, heart to heart. Everyone loves a good heart to heart. It's good to have a good heart to heart every once in a while. And you want to be burning stuff like frankincense. The element that it governs is earth and ether. And it also governs your sense of sound, so be using your ears and your voice lots. Friday, Saturday of the second week is your third eye chakra. You will want to be wearing blue, and your objective is clearing the subconscious to channel intuition, balancing your state of mind, seeing the divine perfection in all living things, devotion, and awakening. So drink lots of tea, chocolate's good, spices, berries, grapes, dark fruits especially, poppy seeds. You want to be doing lots of dreaming and visualization to exercise it, stargazing, developing your psychic abilities like clairvoyancy and telepathy. And you want to be listening to things like classical music, Mozart, Bach, things that are very complex. Myrrh is a great thing to burn, and it governs the elements of light and water, so keep that in mind. And your sense that it governs is your intuition, so do things with involving your intuition. You should also always be following your intuition, but yeah, especially on those days. And then back to Sunday again, you want to be going back to your crown and doing the detox again. So every Sunday I just like to detox, and it's kind of my day of silence. I try not to talk as much as possible. So yeah, that's basically how the plan works, and I hope you guys find it useful, and I hope it helps charge you all up. Peace and light and love to everybody. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.